Wow, I did not think that I would do this kind of video, but guys, I cannot help it. See, a man raised by a Nigerian mother is being sworn in today as the president of Ghana. Come on, guys, come on. This is a sweet update. How am I going to talk about this video? Let me put my knots in my head together. A man raised by a Nigerian mother becomes the president of Ghana. Not just once, the second time. He is becoming the president of Ghana for the second time. Guys, this man was raised by a Nigerian mother. Let it sink. The Ghanaian president being sworn in today. He's being inaugurated into office today. He's taking over power into office as the official president of Ghana. Today, this man was raised by a Nigerian mother in Nigeria. God, what a sweet story we have in our hands here. What a fantastic, beautiful story we have in our hands here. See, this story can go in two ways. So I'm going to choose which way I want to go. And whatever way I choose to go in this story is correct. And Ghanaians, I have you people, like you are in our hands now like this. You see, Ghanaians are in the hands of Nigerians. Again, like you see, God is great. Because God has humbled you to the hands of Nigerians. They can throw you down, or they can just bring you and kiss you and say, my brother. It is a beautiful thing to have this kind of beautiful story. It's up to Nigerians now to decide how they write the story. They have two ways to write the story, which is either a beautiful love story between Nigeria and Ghana, or a challenging love story to tell Ghanaians that you said you were better. Come on. Your president was raised by us. So you see, there are two ways they can go about the story. There are two ways I can go about the stories. There are two ways any Nigerian can go about the story. Any Nigerian can use it in whatever way they want. But how do I want to use this story? How do I prefer we use this story? How do I prefer Nigerians use this story? Guys, let's do this roller coaster ride together. But first of all, let me give a big shout out to John Mahama, His Excellency John Mahama, the second time president of Ghana. This man was president of Ghana 8 years ago, I think. So probably he stepped down before Nana Akuffo Adu took over as the president of Ghana. And now he is back as the president of Ghana. It is an exceptional story. It's the first time in the history of Ghana somebody is leaving power and just after 8 years is coming back to become the president of Ghana. And there should be something about this man that made Ghanaians to vote him back into office as the president of Ghana. This man surely did something that Ghanaians love. They missed him. Probably these 8 years in Ghana, they have missed John Mahama, His Excellency John Mahama. If not, tell me why will just 8 years pass and all of a sudden he's back into office. And guess what? His inauguration today, he's signing in today into office, is trending all over the internet, and presidents from different African countries are flying into Ghana in their numbers. The kind of love other people are showing to this man, the kind of love he's receiving from other African countries, other presidents around Africa. I don't think that Nana Akuffo Adu received that same kind of love. That's why I said it before that you see this visa free with Nana Akuffo Adu do at the dime minute. It's just because the man was trying to rebuild his reputation. The man has destroyed so many things. Even the average Ghanaians can breathe now. Ghanaians are even asking themselves, what can we remember of Nana Akuffo Adu? That is what Ghanaians are asking themselves. But that's not the story we want to talk about today. Today is all about His Excellency John Mahama. So a big shout out to him, a big congratulations to him and his entire team and all Ghanaians that are happy to see him run and happy to see him run the country, be in charge of the administration of the country, run the economy. We hope that he restores the economy of Ghana and gets Ghana back to their feet. But come on, guys. This man was raised by a Nigerian mother. So which way do we take the story? Should we take the story as a story of rubbing Ghanaians on the head and telling them, oh, our small boys, we told you that we own you? Or should we take the story the other way and say, Ghana and Nigeria are truly a beautiful brotherhood. Ghana and Nigeria are truly a great country where the relationship between them has produced great people and a great person coming out to become the president of Ghana. And this story will now become a challenging factor to Ghanaians who continue to look at Nigerians as enemies, who continue to look at Nigerians as people that should be chased out of the country. Ghanaians who continue to look at Nigerians as people who are not good people. The question there becomes, how did people who are not good people raise your president? How did people you say are not good people raise your president? So, you know how I want to go about this story and how I wish and advise all my Nigerian brothers and sisters to go about this story? This is how we should do it. Let's not be hard on Ghanaians. Let's not take the story in a way of trying to prove to Ghana that we own them. Let Nigerians not take the story in trying to show Ghana that Nigeria is better than Ghana, which is obvious. The story shouldn't be told in the negative way to try to show the giant or the power or Nigeria. No, let us take the story in a lovely way. Let us focus more on the beauty of Nigeria and Ghana working together. Look at what it has produced. I mean, look at what Nigeria and Ghana has produced. A man capable of becoming the president of Ghana and coming back to maintain that position, which means that he was missed. He is needed, he is loved, and is highly needed by his people. Some of you will be asking me, how was he raised by a Nigerian mother? How was a Ghanaian president raised by a Nigerian mother? I did not say it. The man shared the story himself. Basically, the president of Ghana comes from a polygamous home. And the president of Ghana had two mothers. One of his mothers was a Ghanaian, and the other mother was a Nigerian. And guess what? The story is very interesting, and I encourage you to go and find out more. The Ghanaian president lived with his stepmother, who is a Nigerian. Where? In Nigeria. The Ghanaian president lived with his stepmother in Nigeria, went to school in Nigeria, was educated in Nigeria. The stepmother of the Ghanaian president raised him in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, the Ghanaian president did not go back to Ghana until he was 19 years of age. Come on, at 19 years of age, everything about you has been built already. Your personality has been built already. Your character has been formed. Your mindset has been shaped. You have learned valuable lessons as a child. You have been taught the values of life. You have been taught what it means to be a man. You've been taught to work hard. You've been raised. At 19, you are a man. And so the Ghanaian president left Nigeria and moved back to Ghana as a man. So that's why he himself openly talks about his story and says that a Nigerian woman raised me. That is the story the Ghanaian president himself is happy to put out there. So why should I take the story in the negative way? Why should I want to use the story as a mockery to Ghanaians? This is a story of unity. This is a story of love. This is a story of togetherness. This is a story that should be taught everywhere in Africa and let Africans know that this is what collaborating and working together as Africans can produce. This story should be told across African countries. That a man was raised in Nigeria by a Nigerian woman and became the president of Ghana, ruled so well, the people missed him and wanted him back in power and gave him back the position as the president of Ghana. This is what I love to see out there. And so this story challenges me. The story challenges every Ghanaian, every Nigerian, every African, especially Ghanaians and Africans. This story challenges us to ask ourselves the valid question, the strong question, the important question. What good can come from Nigeria? What can Nigeria offer Africa? What can Nigeria offer us? Well, Ghanaians, look no further. Nigeria has offered you a president that you would love to become president. Again, that is the indicator. That is the proof. That is the evidence that he was good enough. So if you're one of those Ghanaians, if you're one of those South Africans, if you're one of those Africans, one of those people who still have that mind, that mentality, that mindset, who is still being brainwashed to think that nothing good comes from Nigerians, Nigerians are not good people, Nigerians are not nice, Nigerians are this, Nigerians are that. if you still buy into that story, then you are probably living in the dark. Because evidence is clear that Nigeria and Ghana share a strong bond, a brotherhood that is compared to none in Africa. And this brotherhood is stronger and stronger, and it goes beyond just Ghana and Nigeria. This is what Nigeria can offer Africa. This is what Nigeria can offer the world. This is how great and powerful Nigeria is. And now you begin to understand why people like me come in here every day and tell you Nigeria is relevant for the growth of Africa. Nigeria has a great role to play for the liberation of Africa. Nigeria stands tall in making sure that Africa is respected globally. You get it? You get it. Now you understand why, probably with this regime, the new president of Ghana, you'd expect to see more greater collaboration between the Nigerian government and the Ghanaian president. With Nana Akuffo Adu, it was like Nigeria and Ghana had literally no relationship existing between them. The existing relationships between Nigeria and Ghana were rather being damaged. The relationship of Nigeria supplying fuel to Ghana, supplying gas to Ghana, many things went wrong with that relationship. And now we are proud, we are happy that finally there is somebody on board that comes from both countries, that understand both Nigeria and Ghana, and can bring together a relationship between Nigeria and Ghana that will be beneficial not only to Nigeria and Ghana. See, this is a beautiful story of one Africa. Africans uniting, Africans standing together, Africans building a great continent where unity and one love is at the center of it all. Congratulations once more to the president of Ghana. Congratulations once more to Ghanaians. Congratulations to Nigerians for raising the president of Ghana. I am super proud. It is what it is. Your boy Aju Maxi on this one again. Come back anytime you're free, guys. God bless you all. Cheers.